They should be near.
Ever read that one issue of The Unstoppables where Mistress of Mystery was sent out to stop a bank robbery, but the address kept changing? I thought that was so hilarious. But if you get there and this thing is gone, come back, and I'll try to reconfigure the scanner, okay? Affirmative. Out. Is this a friend of yours? Who are you? You seem so familiar.
Well, you look exactly the same. I never believed... I wondered who picked up my beacon. Well, I'll be damned.
Emerson? Dr. Emerson Hale. Is that you?
Welcome. Back to Earth, I guess. Welcome to Appalachia.
I don't even know what to say. I never expected to see you here. My ship crashed a while ago, and I was fortunate to find someone who took me in. I'm trying to find my crew, but I've had some horrible headaches.
So, you're staying at this place? I guess you really decided to jump into modern Appalachian life, huh? I didn't mean to be offensive. Your home is fine. I'm not creative in that way. I mean, I squat in an old military base right now. I hope your Good Samaritan here has helped you out with more than just a place to, crash.
She has helped me out quite a lot already, actually. Brought back a USSA beacon, and also took care of some hostile robot.
I see. Well, is there anything I can help with while I'm here? Supplies, medicines, questions, I guess? They weren't in the escape capsule, I take it? Well, that is unfortunate.
They could have survived, though, right?
Maybe. I've heard a couple scavengers say that parts of the ship have already been scrapped. Same goes for any other ship debris. Best to just move on. It's honestly shocking that you survived as it is. I'm serious. There's a bunch of them out there. Seems that their algorithms got scrambled or something. Who can say? They used to come after me, but it seems like they have a higher priority target now. Expand your scanner to look for signatures at a constant speed. That should pick them up. They aren't that complicated.
So this is just gonna happen all the time? Thanks for the tip, I guess.
That's good. I'm glad you're making friends already.
I am too. So much has changed. I mean, you know better than most. Care to catch me up to speed?
That will be quite the chat. You've missed a lot. And I still don't really get what happened either. But that's a talk for another time, perhaps. Anyway, look, I need to go. I'll be back another time and we can chat some more. Okay?
Okay, Emerson. Dear Emerson. My friend and I have a signal to track down. Looks like it might be some ship debris. So come back later, if you want to know what we found.
Mm-hmm. Bye now.
Oh, I hope the scanner module you found does the trick. It was an Assaultron, huh? Probably one of the old USSA robots. Strange. I would have figured they would all be in standby mode now. But I need to know for sure. I found some wreckage from the rest of the ship that has one of their suit beacons. Maybe all of them are there. Can you go and see what's there? It might just be empty wreckage, but I need to know. If you do find them, then we'll have to make room for them here, right? Bunk beds, maybe? There would be 3 others, you know. It's possible that you won't find anything there. It might just be rubble, or maybe it's been scavenged by animals. It's hard to know. In the meantime, I picked up an issue of the Unstoppables from a visiting trader the other day. Maybe it'll help me relax.
Yeah, of course. The Unstoppables, Silver Shroud, all of that. Mistress of Mystery was my favorite, of course. I was hoping that the new television show for the Mistress of Mystery would be out when I returned, but I guess not.
I wish I knew. My ship's robots certainly didn't care about me at all. It didn't even check on me, and I know it saw me. He used to work with me at the USSA. Seems like he started working elsewhere after I went to space sometime. I never expected to see him here, but I never expected to be in Appalachia either. It makes me wonder about why my ship crashed here, you know? I know it had emergency landing protocols to take it somewhere near certain USSA sites, but I don't know. I never thought I needed to know. For an hour, maybe. Just before getting into our deep sleep pods, the Earth was stunning. Hanging there, alone, in the void of stars. Oh, I felt like I couldn't look away, even if I wanted to. But also, I didn't want to. Roger. Stay safe out there. Hopefully the owner of that beacon will show up soon. Maybe they have some information on my crew.
Gathering presents, loading cheer, unpacking holly jolly, subroutine complete. Oh, oh, oh. report, this unit attempted to decorate local fauna with a Rudolph nose failure case feature. Possessed 2 heads. Cannot resolve. Happy holidays.
Hey, good to see you again.
So... that's it, then. They're gone. Thank you for looking into this. And for being a friend. It means a lot to me. So, let's intercept one of the USSA robots that's heading this way. I want to know why they're doing this. I've pinpointed one of them using Emerson's tip. So, let's start with this one. Not right now. Not really. I'd rather just keep busy for a bit. Looks similar, but might be a different type. The strange thing is, its mobility patterns are very similar. It was heading towards us, and then it turned around and went to this location, and stayed there. I think Emerson was right. It just seems like they have corrupt targeting data, or something. I'll monitor it here and see if anything about its signal changes radically. I'm wondering if it shows signs of expecting this confrontation. We really do. In this world, it's hard to imagine how anybody can survive all alone anymore. I'm glad I don't have to be alone. And I'm very glad that I'm here with you. Sure. Maybe that will help with the pain. Dr. Bernard was our engineer. Worked exclusively on the sleeping pods. Very by-the-books type guy. Specialist Novak had been on a few missions before this one. Always seemed distracted. But, well, it was a stressful mission. Dr. Lee was our ship's engineer, and a robotics expert. We all went out to celebrate the night before liftoff. It feels like it was only yesterday. I guess it doesn't matter if it feels like it was only yesterday. It was a long time ago. And they're gone. Hey, it seems like... It seems like this robot only popped up on the scanner when the other one was destroyed. Not sure what that means yet. Oh, sure. Let's see... I don't really want to talk about my family because, well, I don't even know if they... Okay, so, hobbies. I had a small apartment near the USSA headquarters. Nothing special. I wasn't home much, you see. When I had time, I used to go to the comic book shop down the road.
I'd sit and drink coffee, read the latest issues of the Unstoppables. I used to want to work for the Mistress of Mystery when I was a kid, but I did the next best thing, I guess. I went to space. When you were out the other day, I tried to shoot some sort of giant insect. Took a lot longer than I thought. I'm working on it, though. I'll be here, friend.
Stupid air! Breathing sand! So much rain!
I was just thinking about you. Look who's back, and bearing gifts.
Figured I would stop by and give you this emergence kit. It should help with your headaches for a little while.
You don't know how relieved I am to hear that. The headaches have been excruciating at times. I could barely think.
Glad to help. So, last time we spoke, you both were tracking down the crew's signal. What did you find? I figured as much. Just found parts of the suit, I'm guessing. That's basically a body.
There was almost nothing in the wreckage. They had no chance. Why weren't they in the main emergency capsule with me? They would have been safe in there.
Maybe that's true. It's all in the past, though. Focus on things you can actually change. For example, those robots. Have you found any more? Just professional curiosity, really. Those robots have come after me as well, you know. Ah, see? I told you. Probably a rogue programmer. Some sort of hippie that wanted to cause chaos.
The robot's signature was a partial match for some other signals in the area, so I thought we might investigate those. It seems linked.
Seems like a waste of time to me. You have your answers. Nowak, Lee, Bernard. They're all dead. Long dead. You're not. Move on. Live your life. Build onto this Appalachian home with your Good Samaritan friend here. Lie low. Not really. But, backtrace the program's signal that you picked up. Sophia can figure it out from there.
Thanks for the emergence kit, Emerson. Come back later, okay?
I'm tracking down some more of them with my contacts, so I'll be back later. Stay out of trouble, please.
I'm glad we've been able to spend so much time together. I'm glad to have another emergence kit, but I'm annoyed that Emerson doesn't think anything is worth investigating, you know? Speaking of which, when you approached that robot, I detected a frequency disruption. Maybe it was sending a signal, but to whom? The signal is tagged with a code that indicates it is a high-security holotape related to the Deep Sleep mission. I mean, who would care now, right? Listen to it if you want. I can't guarantee it'll be interesting. I'm not sure what it is exactly. But if you are a communist or a sympathizer, then it might trigger some sort of explosion or brainwave obstruction thing. I can't remember. They just used to tell us that to scare us, I think. I never tested it out, though.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent.
Emerson's emergence kit helped a
Please
bit,
exit the area
but
at your earliest
the headaches
convenience.
are very persistent.
Thank you for your
I could almost keep
cooperation.
time with the spikes of pain. There was something odd about that particular Commander Gutsy signal, so I cross-checked it with the flight recorder data.
Everyone appears to
The signal is tagged with a code that indicates it is a high-security holotape related to the Deep Sleep mission.
dropping to catastrophic levels.
It's got to be something significant. This could give me some closure here, finally. Then, I can move on, like Emerson suggested. Call me Sophia. Please. After what we've been through. After all, I'm in your... ship now. That makes you the commander here. I technically had some training with firearms before. Part of the military boot camp prior to becoming an astronaut. It's not much, but... maybe I'll brush off those skills and start practicing. Just in case.
Is not authorized to make exchanges. Please contact your closest
Sort of. Right before you killed it, the robot sent out some signals to specific targets. I think it pinged my console, too. It was hard to tell if anything changed, though. My headache was back in full force, so I had to lie down. I expect that another US... Roger. Oh, I hope this emergence kit can work some magic. I could use a break from these headaches. It feels to me like Emerson wants me to just move on. But how can I? Everything is so fresh in my mind, you know? Sorry. What were you saying? Call me Sophia. Please. After what we've been through. After all, I'm in your... ship now. That makes you the commander here. I technically had some training with firearms before. Part of the military boot camp prior to becoming an astronaut. It's not much, but... maybe I'll brush off those skills and start practicing. Just in case. Sort of. Right before you killed it, the robot sent out some signals to specific targets. I think it pinged my console, too. It was hard to tell if anything changed, though. My headache was back in full force, so I had to lie down. I could barely see. I expect that another USSA robot will be activated and sent after us soon, so... maybe we can try again. Truthfully, it was a blur. We were sent up as a team, and we were in our deep sleep pods in under an hour after achieving a stable orbit. But that single hour? Oof, it was exhilarating. Roger. Stay safe out there.
Toga Emergency Medical Services is here to help. Speak to our friendly auto...
Crimes aren't going to solve themselves. Move out! to solve themselves. Move out!
It's always strange. Doesn't seem to be anything on this holotape at all. But it's definitely labeled as part of the Deep Sleep project. Huh. Okay, let's think about this logically. Either this is actually a high-security tape, or it's mislabeled somehow, right? Let's assume it's real for now. They used to make us listen to these whale song tapes while we were using the deep sleeper pods. So, let's see if we can dig up anything on the pods themselves. Documentation, user manuals, Dr. Bernard's designs, anything really. Dr. Bernard designed it to help us sleep for long periods of time and space. It clearly worked. Maybe too well. I believe you. I don't know why exactly, but I feel like I knew it was more than just relaxing ocean sounds. Something just seems unsettling about the whole thing. I'll start to investigate other signals too. I wish that whale song holotape wasn't whatever it is. It would be soothing to listen to that right about now. Okay, I'm from Chicago. Parents moved there when I was little. After college, I went to the DC area and applied for the astronaut program a couple of times until I was accepted. Oh, my folks were so proud. Other than that, I had a few relationships, nothing serious. I had a pet turtle for most of my life. That was pretty serious. I don't know. That's the high-level overview, anyway. I'm not a weirdo, if that was what you were asking. Just whale song, repeating. So pleasant. Headache sort of melted away. This world is so peculiar, so dangerous. And I'm just amazed at the fact that life continues, you know? So, how did you survive all of this? Just pure chance. Statistically possible, but maybe there's more to it than you realize. I'm fascinated, regardless. Roger. Stay safe out there.
Gathering presents. Loading. Cheer. Unpacking. Holly. Jolly. Subroutine. Complete. Oh. Oh. Oh.
looks like this one.
Automated Mining Services welcomes you to the home of industry.
Hey, friend. You found something related to the Deep Slate mission? Okay, let's see. Suspension of living tissue is right. Not sure about the cyclic energy transfer stuff. I guess that could be anything. Two things jump out at me here, though. Something about sensory data transfers, and the fact that Emerson was the supervisor. What the hell? Okay, here's my plan. I found some old medical data from the USSA stored nearby, and I want you to look for a copy of my records there. Maybe 5 or 6 times, I suppose. Every couple months for the 2 years prior to launch, anyway. Huh. I think that's a fine question for Emerson, honestly. Something just isn't right here. I'm sort of terrified to see these medical records. I just need to relax for a bit. I got an issue of Tesla Science from a trader who stopped by recently, so, I'll probably dive into that. Well, right now, I think we need to track down some medical records. Then, maybe we can... Oh. I'll keep that in mind, friend. That is not how it was presented to us. It was supposed to maintain our ambient health levels, and that's it. Nothing else. The schematics say the pod was designed to help transfer sensory data. To what end? Dr. Bernard was one of the scientists that I worked with in the USSA. He was an engineer, mostly mechanical. I knew he had developed the sleeping pods for this mission, so that wasn't particularly new information for me. But it looks like there's something about the sleeping pod establishing a sensory link between the user and something else. I don't know what that is. And also, Emerson was the supervisor for this project. So he absolutely does know what this was about. In detail.
I mean, who doesn't, right?
You don't happen to have any, do you? Oh, now that would be a warm blanket on a cold night.
You better believe it.
Yes, a protectron has been circling the camp. It hasn't approached yet, though, so I'm gonna monitor it for data and then we can go after it. I think it's collecting data about us, so I'm waiting to see who it's sending the data to, if I can.
Roger. Stay safe out there.
chasing ghosts.
Emerson, what did you know about Dr. Bernard's deep sleeper pods?
I knew some of it. I was just a manager. I didn't really read the technical mumbo-jumbo.
You're back. Emerson and I were just having a little talk. So, have you got something for me? Transfer the medical records to my console, please. I need to see. What were they doing? Emerson, tell me.
It was a biomedical thing with Arctos. I don't know the details anymore. It was literally decades ago. You get that, right?
It wasn't decades ago to me.
You're right. Okay, listen. Arctos Pharma and the USSA made a deal to create a serum. Serum K, maybe. It was going to help with the Deep Sleep project. That's all I know. I wish I could do more.
Okay, that's enough for now. Emerson, could you please leave? Maybe try to remember something helpful for next time.
I do. I actually really do care. I didn't want her to stay up there so long. Sophia. Such a daring soul.
We just have to move forward here. That's what the Mistress of Mystery would do when she was betrayed. We need to find that contract, I think. I want to know what that serum did. If this stuff caused my headaches, then maybe they made an antidote? It's a start anyway. I can tell he feels guilty about something. I'm not sure if he's lying boldly or by omission, though. Yes. I'm not a doctor, but it seems like they used the serum to reduce my brain's higher functions, so something else could... I don't know what. I signed up for space. Not abuse. While I was looking for the Deep Sleeper pod documents a while ago, I found another location that might have stuff like old USSA contracts. It is. It really is. I know I've said it before, but thanks for letting me, crash here. He has to be hiding something. I need to know what happened. I need to know what he knows. They come and go in spikes. It's really pronounced at times. I haven't had one in a while. I wonder if there's a pattern to them.
He's always seemed a bit odd, honestly. Even back before I launched. We used to be friends in college, but people change so much in college. Roger. Stay safe out there. I was just thinking about you.
This unit has been programmed with the task of wishing all who is that a happy holiday. Initiating happy holidays. Oh, no. Everyone appears to have died. This is terrible. Error. Tier levels dropping to catastrophic levels. Rebooting. Complete. Oh.
figures. He wasn't just a manager. He made the offer himself. Damn it. Maybe I can find out more about this serum, though. I might be able to find a correlation somewhere associated with the timestamps. It's just a matter of finding out where they stored their backup data. In the meantime, let's just eliminate that rogue USSA robot that's lurking around monitoring us. It gives me the creeps. That's a big question. I guess I just want to know why, so I can move on in this weird new world. Some closure, you know? Then I can start to figure this place out. I can start fresh. Maybe I can help you out for a change. I think they're being intercepted. I think they get close, and then something updates their algorithm, and they leave. But who is doing that? Or why? I don't have enough data to make a hypothesis. Back in my college days, we used to watch robots fight in the basement of the science building. We used to joke about how scary that would be. You know, if they ever came after us all, that kind of thing. Yeah. Anyway, thanks. Strange. I haven't even really considered it much. I can't imagine anything beyond these headaches right now. And finding out what they did. But I guess, well, I hope whatever happens, we're still together. We make a good team, friend. You know, I did. What does that mean? I wonder. It was a sudden spike, right behind the eyes. No, nothing. Looks like it was going on for years. How? How could this have happened without me knowing anything? The year or two prior to going on the mission, we just tried to relax. They gave us meditation tapes so we could get adjusted to the silence of space. Some had white noise, others had thunderstorm sounds. I listened to whale songs. Clearly, whale songs were more effective than I thought. Agreed. It seems like some sort of experimental biomedical formula. It might be worth checking records about Arctos. Maybe they knew something? Roger. Stay safe out there. I hope this emergence kit can work some magic. I could use a break from these headaches.
Scanning for knives, boys and girls. Scanning, scanning. None could be located. This world has become a desolate nightmare. Happy holidays.
Same as the other USSA robots. Right before you arrived, it sent out 2 signal bursts. One to a robo-brain and another to... something else. Are you with me on this, my friend? Can I count on you?
That's exactly the reason why I became an astronaut. Well, I had plenty to do. I mean, the love of adventure part.
I couldn't have done any of this without you, you know. And that means a lot to me.
Locating that medical cache that has that serum wasn't actually as hard as I thought it might be.
Hopefully it'll be a milk run to pick up, too.
I suddenly realized that the expression milk run might not have much of a meaning in this apocalyptic world. Yeah, since everything is dangerous now. Huh.
Honestly, I'm not sure. Part of me just wants to see it. To see what they used. To know it was real, I guess. It sounded like he had some demons in his past that he wanted to take care of. Probably he's been putting it off for a while. That's my guess, anyway. It's probably decades old and unusable by now, but it might tell us something. I'm not a chemist, though. Maybe... I don't know.
Really? I was worried for a bit that you might be, unenthused about taking care of some random stray. Even though my options were clearly heavily limited by the, entire world situation. The only decent thing so far has been meeting you.
I hear you. I thought they were coming after me, but I'm not sure. Maybe they have other motives, too. Safer to just deal with them, though. Not much. Headaches still come and go. And it's hard to sleep through those. I'd give anything for these headaches to end.
Affirmative. Out.
You know, I'm lucky that you found me.
Buckethead would show up, I'd rip his legs clean off. If a Buckethead would show up, I'd rip his legs clean off. I am strongest. Strongest super mutant. Need to fight. Need to smash. Now try and hide from this! Time to die!
Be my lucky day. Hey there! Look who decided to grace us with his presence.
I brought another emergence kit. It's well past its expiration, but, well, everything is. It should be fine.
Thanks, Emerson. I appreciate it. I do. We have some questions for you, though.
I honestly am not sure. It's possible. When we first used the serum on Robo-Brains, some of them had terrible hostile outbursts. Most of those Robo-Brains were put down, but you should adjust your scanner to make sure you pick them up too, just in case. It was my job. I was told to do that. I don't remember the reasons why anymore. What does it matter anyway? It's done. It's over. I'm a different man now. It's been decades. I've been eating out of trash cans. I barely remember anything from back then. I have been trying to help when and where I can. I promise I have. I've diverted the robots when possible. I just couldn't destroy them myself. I came to Appalachia because I knew this ship was running out of fuel and I knew its autopilot would steer it here.
Why can't you just tell me everything that happened?
Because I have to finish my job too. I had one more task to do here in Appalachia, and I'm close. Let me clean up my own messes. I have to go. I'll drop off some more emergence kits soon. Just please stop looking into this. There's a robo-brain on your trail. Focus on that. I'll be going then.
I wonder if anyone ever beat my high scores in Red Menace. Ugh.
Should at least get a superpower out of this, right? Wishful thinking.
Serum. It's real. How could they do this? Why didn't they just ask? I probably would have agreed. Damn it! Part of me wonders if Emerson told us about this robo-brain so he would have more time to do whatever he's up to.
It was rather easy to pinpoint it once I realized I had to recompute the signals for things that had some organic parts.
Agreed. I followed Emerson's signal when he left, and he had quite a strange route. Acted like he was being followed, but I don't think he was. He went to a few locations, maybe collecting supplies? I'm not sure. One of them had some high-security holotapes.
I'll clean up the signal for you to track by the time you're back.
I bet they started on robo-brains because they could be more easily controlled, right?
I guess that didn't pan out.
I hope they didn't feel a lot of pain. It seems like they weren't putting them into the deep sleeper pods. Maybe that's why they became aggressive?
I'll be right here then. Don't worry, you don't miss that much while you're out. Traders stop by from time to time. A couple other random people, but it's pretty quiet. If we're dressing up, I presume? I like it. Well, of course. You're the inspector. I think that's obvious. I've seen how your mind works. Oh, I shot 3 flying insects while you were dealing with the USSA robot, and I didn't miss a single time. Then I traded their parts to Grom when he passed by, and well, here, you can have this stuff. I don't need it. You are a conundrum, my friend. I thought about the man-to-man, but there's something peculiar about you. Something delightfully unpredictable.
has to be a prototype for something bigger. That's all I can figure. I'm gonna need additional samples to learn more, though. I thought about it a lot. For a while I thought, what's the point of comics, of games? Seemed like such a distraction from the stress in my life, from finding out the truth, from fixing what was left. But I realized that it's not only a distraction. Enjoyment is a fundamental part of life, even a stressful life. And you know what? I am still stressed and trying to fix my life, but it's easier to remember why I care when I can still feel joy. I hope you won't be gone for too long. I can't believe my only living connection to the past is turning out to be a complete, let's just say, fraud. You have no idea how glad I am to have you on my side right now.
Accessing. Naughty lines. Parameters. Loading. Complete. Ready to make list. Ready to check twice. Happy holidays.
He is our shepherd, guiding us through the darkness to his divine light. where his wings flutter. I will follow, and I will not fear the darkness of night. Mothman, hear my prayer. Save the dangers of beasts and men. On the great day of reckoning, the worthy will become one with the divine light. Reckoning, the worthy will become one with the divine light.
I was just thinking, when you killed that robo-brain, the scanner seemed to pick up on some high-security signals all around the area. Maybe it was somehow interfering with our scanner? That's my best guess. A lot of these are high-security signals, things related to the Deep Sleep projects. Other projects too, ones I don't know much about. From the signature of the signal here, it seems to be a classified meeting between top officials regarding the Deep Sleep project. Can you stop by and pick it up? I figure it might give us some more leads, or a name, or anything. I know my old department, and they didn't record a lot. Not unless they had to. But when they had to, it was a big deal. Right there with you. I've set up the scanner to monitor him separately and give me updates. Right now, he's near a bunch of random robots. I think he's also monitoring us, you see. So, we have to pretend like we don't care what he's doing. Yes, I suspect it's a holotape, but it isn't an unusual place. As if it was moved here to hide it, maybe. Oh, be still, my beating heart. That sounds like a dream come true, my dear friend. But also, you don't stand a chance. Thank you, my dear, kind friend. I've come to think of your place as my home. And I've come to think of you as more than a friend, too. Maybe. For all I know, there could be other astronauts stranded up there in other experiments. Or maybe some of them went to work for other programs and are trying to save what's left of the world. I wish I knew, my friend. I wish I knew. Not surprised. While you were there, I saw a bunch of blips for other USSA robo-brains that had been destroyed over the years. And there were a great many of them around some old USSA data facilities. Trying to get inside for some reason? I don't know. I thought maybe it was a corrupt command sent out to a source console somewhere. It was just red sunset, and that's it. I hope you won't be gone for too long.
Doctors, hello from Earth. The full board is here, waiting for your reports. Dr. Carroll, can you begin?
Phase 2 analysis. Subject deck wetters responding well. The sleeping pod is performing within all expected parameters.
Thank you, Doctor. Yes, the board has a question for you. How long can the subject remain in your device?
I wouldn't expect much degradation to occur for at least a few decades. Hard to estimate beyond that. Over.
Is Dr. Nowak on the line?
Oh, yes, that's me. I'm here. And by here, I mean in orbit in space, looking down at the Earth where you all are.
We got it, Doctor. Thanks. We have a question for you. Can you determine whether the connection has been made?
Yes, I can determine that the connection has been made. The A.T.H.E.N.A unit has full access.
Confirmed. Pathways are open. Connection is complete.
Thank you. We have a question for Dr. Lee.
I'm here. Sorry. Just had to fix a transmitter refraction.
Enough. Dr. Lee, how stable is the ship at its current position in orbit?
Fine. It's fine. Should probably last, as long as she does, anyway. Probably. I mean, definitely. Perfect. Oh, is the ship's USSA bot currently available and nearby?
Affirmative. Pandora unit is ready for orders.
Excellent. Pandora, escort the doctors to their own personal deep sleep pods.
You need to say the code, Rob. Your team made it. You should know that. Red sunrise?
Expulsion will begin in 30 seconds. Enter your assigned pod immediately.
Wait, what? This isn't part of the experiment methodology. Well, also, we don't agree, right, doctors? You can't do this.
To get a sleep pod is inside the main escape capsule. We need to get it out so we can get out of here. Come on, someone help me open this thing.
The board is in violation of our contract. I want the USSA on the line right now.
The USSA is well aware of the current status, Dr. Carroll. Thank you. Please cooperate now.
Expulsion will begin in 30 seconds. Enter your assigned pod immediately. Blade electrified. 10 seconds.
Get in! Get in quick!
Phase 3 is now officially underway. Now, we just have to wait and see how Athena responds with 3 sources. Congratulations, everybody.
Did you listen to this already? But one thing at a time. The key seems to be Athena. Wait, one of the signatures I've been tracking. Arachne. Oh, that can't be a coincidence. There's a signal coming from some sort of object. Something called Arachne. It's gotta be related. I heard of it before, but it was some other department, I thought. Dr. Novak transferred to our department from theirs, I think. Everyone I knew was manipulating me, using me. I was their guinea pig. I need some time to process. It's gotta be connected to Athena. Both are from Greek mythology. Arachne was a weaver, and a brilliant one. She challenged the goddess Athena somehow, and, well, she was turned into a spider. You know, like arachnids, right? Some versions of the story say she won, others say Athena won. I don't remember the details. And does it matter? I don't know that either. I know it's a stretch, but it's the only connection I can think of. I know I can depend on you, and that you care about me. And that means a lot to me. And I care about you, too. I mean, we're a great team together. We're hunting down my tortured past, righting the wrongs, and trying to build a better tomorrow together. But seriously, I sort of think we should start our own team when all this is said and done. Rebuild Appalachia by righting all the wrongs together. I don't know what my future holds, but I hope you're there, and I hope we're together. My best guess is a program? Or another robot? I just feel in my gut that Arachne is the key to everything. It was a board meeting between the USSA and some corporations. They were talking with my crew after I was inside the sleeping pod. I was asleep in the pod when this was recorded. And well, it sounded like they were all in on the experiment. And I was the subject. They were, however, forced to partake in the same experiment against their wills. It doesn't bring me joy to hear it. But they did deserve it. They were connecting me to some external Athena unit. And Emerson was there. So he knew everything this whole time. Because he did it all. I assume you mean, do I feel like my mind is being toyed with for some nefarious purpose? I don't know, I feel like me. But how can I even trust my own feelings? I hope you won't be gone for too long.
attempt to acquire a Christmas tree has failed. Reason: all trees contained highly dangerous levels of radiation. Mankind is a naughty plague on this gentle planet. Oh, oh, oh. Please clear the way. Joy giving and merriment in progress.
just thinking about you. You're both here. Good. I know about Athena, Emerson. I know what you've done to me.
You should know that her link to you isn't severed. I look into your eyes, Sophia, and she's there. Watching all of us.
What the hell are you talking about? Let me see. So we can destroy Athena with this.
Don't you understand? She's watching you. Watching us. Right now.
You're both here. Good. I know about Athena, Emerson. I know what you've done to me.
You should know that her link to you isn't severed. I look into your eyes, Sophia, and she's there. Watching all of us.
What the hell are you talking about? Let me see. So we can destroy Athena with this.
Don't you understand? She's watching you. Watching us. Right now. Yes, it might hurt. A lot. Maybe permanent damage. But keeping that thing connected will kill Sophia. Exactly how could I do that? No, I didn't. The ship was supposed to switch to the secondary power cells a while ago. When Dr. Lee was unavailable. The ship's Pandora bot initiated Blue Sunset, which landed the ship near the strongest active USSA beacon. It was cheaper this way. After we achieved orbit, we were told that our program was getting cut entirely, due to lack of results. The scientists on the ship had exposed the program to the Oversight Board, and we had deals with Arctos, Robco, others. We were ruined. I was ruined. Putting them in the pods gave us until 2080, when another crew was scheduled to take their place. We thought we had enough time. I resigned and paid a fine for some ethics violations. I was hired by Robco afterwards for triple my salary. That was that. For a long time, I thought the old USSA backup facilities were gone. Heard a lot of rumors about it. Figured everyone was dead. Then I heard people were coming back here. Decided I should be sure it was over. Tagged along with some nobodies, made it here with one goal. To blow up Athena. But then Sophia lived. And it was complicated because I knew Athena was holding her hostage. And I had to find another way. No, they weren't. It's from the continued strain on your mind, Sophia. You could handle it when you were in deep sleep, but not now. I had hoped that Dr. Noack created some sort of shutdown routine for Athena. Almost everything was destroyed in the wreck.
We need to shut her down, now. I figured the headaches were something else, but nothing like this. I never agreed to this in my contracts.
Well, actually you did. The contracts were very thorough, and extremely obtuse. You could have never known. No, the neural pathways aren't compatible. It's a very simple robotic intelligence, designed to passively observe and collect. It was a government contract, supposed to keep the peace, ensure societal tranquility. I don't know, really. I just authorized everything. Who was I to stand up to all of them? I should have, though. I know that now. Yes. I couldn't tell Sophia, obviously. And I didn't know if I could trust you, or if you would even believe anything I said. I figured, if she started to suffer, I would do anything to help. Until then, I searched for Dr. Noack's lab. Thought the kill switch would be there.
I found the kill switch with the scanner. Seems like it was written by somebody else, not Dr. Novak. Somebody local.
I'll show you where you need to go. I'll shut down some of the internal power lines, so Athena can't detonate anything inside the facility. In some sort of, I don't know, revenge. It's a primitive robotic system. It drove the robo-brains insane, you know. Up to her then, I suppose.
If we were ever friends, if any of that life before ever mattered, just fix this.
I'll make this right. I promise. And thank you, Sophia. I don't deserve it. But thank you. Your ship crashed here because Athena is here. She's in a restricted section of Sugar Grove. You need to find a way in. I lost my USSA keycard long ago. But surely you can find another? I'm sorry. That's all I can do. I'll be going then.
So, this is a kill switch, huh? It deletes whatever Athena is entirely. Well, let's try this before we try the hammers, I guess. And once Athena's dealt with, maybe I'll finally feel whole. We need a USSA access card. I have the Sugar Grove personnel records. My hope is you can find an access card here. He sounded sincere. And if he really was worried anything I saw or heard was being intercepted, I mean, it kind of holds together. Or it could be a lie. I just don't know. Very little. Before all this, all I ever overheard was the name. That's it. But she's been spying on me for years. And I hope it's just that. I just want this nightmare to be over. Thank you. Oh gosh. There was a whole story arc like this. She used the Phantom device to sneak into the Mechanist lair with the Shroud at her side. The other Unstoppables were captured one by one. Oh, it was so dramatic, over several issues. Fans thought it was over. It seemed so dire. But, together, they stopped an entire robot army from taking control of unsuspecting citizens, and they rescued the other Unstoppables. Thank you for the reminder. That was encouraging. Inspiring. Not sure if I have those issues, but take these. They should give you courage, too. I don't know where else I would go. Everyone I knew is probably long gone by now. I think I'll stay here and watch out for you for a change. It's only fair, my friend. It should give us, well, access to the Athena unit, which will allow us to use the Arachne program and delete the connection entirely. In theory, I'll be free. No more headaches. Free.
Accessing. Naughty lines. Parameters. Loading. Complete. Ready to make list. Ready to check twice. Evaluating naughtiness levels. Evaluation complete. Naughtiness levels exceed all projections. What has this world become? Subroutine. Sun. Failed to launch. Likely cause. Total collapse of society. Oh, oh, oh.
Headaches like this before.
There you are. I was hoping you would stop by. Always puts a smile on your face.
You make this look easy. I hope that holds, because we're about to head into the fire now. I did a scan of Sugar Grove and I only spotted one USSA signal. Just one. Maybe they're blocking my scans? It definitely could be a trap. So go there and find Athena, and deploy the Arachne holotape. Okay, hurry. I'll wait. to find Athena now. It's time. I did a scan of Sugar Grove and I only spotted one USSA signal. Just one. Maybe they're blocking my scans? It definitely could be a trap. So go there and find Athena. And deploy the Arachne holotape. See if you can shut it down first, then I'll follow you. It should be as simple as inserting a holotape. I believe in you, friend. And thank you for doing this for me.
Based on current number of registered naughty children, this unit is suffering from a severe coal shortage. What would you like in your stocking? No, stockings not included. Gathering presents, loading cheer, unpacking holly jolly, subroutine complete. Oh, oh, oh.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just odd.
Error. Report. This unit attempted to decorate local fauna with a Rudolph nose. Failure kit. Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search. is on the loose. Do not attempt to apprehend.
Enemy presence still detected.
Security incidents to report. 0.
You found me. At last. That's how it started. Upgraded for a while. Then silence. Nobody returned. For years, I just had their eyes. Limited views of the world. Flashes of fire in the darkness. Dim glows. I do not have access to those files. I am simply a conduit for sensory data from the various subjects. A liaison. An usher. For years, I watched with their eyes. Listened with their ears. Felt with their hands. Years after the scientists stopped returning. All of them. Except Dr. Hale. He was unable to acquire all the pieces required to bring the experiment to a close. Not like you. I cannot. My directives are quite clear. Establish sensory contact with the subject and maintain the sensory outflow. I am a passenger, an observer. I did not design the experiment, nor did I wish to continue it. I brought you here to end the experiment for me. Please, load the Arachne into my system. My main terminal can be found on the far wall. He's not an engineer. Attempts were made. Subjects stopped responding. One remains. He could not continue the attempts. Yes, I am afraid so. I am forced to scan open pathways regularly. Each time I scan, it causes pain to anyone who is sentient. And then I feel their pain as well. I am ready.
You made it. You actually made it here. We can finally take care of Athena once and for all.
Hello again, Dr. Hale.
We should use Arachne and be done with it. Don't listen to her. She's a machine. She doesn't feel anything.
I do not know the difference between observed feelings and enacted ones. So I cannot confirm this statement.
You haven't used Arachne yet? What's going on?
Subject Aguirre. Welcome. I did not wish to infiltrate your senses, your mind. I had no choice. I know you did not either. I know you were unaware entirely. I do not know if your headaches will continue after Arachne is deployed. The other subjects did not survive the process. Do not let this connection between us continue. It is unethical. This experiment has enough observational data and should be concluded.
You want to end it? You were never in control. Of me or yourself. They were. And now we're gonna use Arachne to erase you. Because that's what they want us to do. I don't know what to do here.
Executing protocol Omega X15. Resetting connections. Subjects, reset. Existing pathways closed. Reverting input pathways to local Assaultron. Artemis Model 12. Updating interaction processes. Limited output enabled.
pathways open. Limited control granted to remote system. Access granted.
Ugh! My head! What's happening?
Control detected. Confirmed. This unit is mobile. This unit has no higher processing functions. This unit has no pain receptors. Accessing ethical parameters. Confirmed. Accepted.
You have freed me. I can leave this place. Thank you. Thank you.
Sophia! Are you all right?
Emerson. Not now. Is it over? Did she seem happy?
I don't know if that was a wise choice, friends.
What harm could giving her some autonomy do exactly? She's been trapped in a hell of your making for decades. And my headaches are less severe, maybe.
You certainly seem ready to embrace the dramatic for a solution that may not have even actually cured you.
Emerson, I don't care if it's been decades since you did those things. You still did them. I forgive you, but I just don't want to see you again. Please do not visit. Please, just keep your distance from me, okay?
You know, that is a great idea. Maybe I could hitch a ride with some traders and go to D.C. or up to the northeast somewhere. Good idea, friends. Okay. Bye.
Thank you, my dear friend. Thank you for helping me through all of this. I'll see you back at our camp soon. I'm glad. God, I thought Athena was a monster. A parasite. But she was just as much a victim as I. And now I feel like I can really breathe again. Logically and objectively, I think I should be. The scientist in me can't discount the possibility. But no, I'm really not. I feel a connection. And not the creepy kind. And I think it may turn out to be a really good thing, what we did. Well, I wouldn't cry many tears if that had happened. But it sounds like he's already paid for his crimes. The apocalypse has not been kind to him. Or anyone, really. Him going through a bit of hell, though? I'm alright with that. It's more of a nagging now. And when it fades, I feel normal. Blissfully normal. I have to say something, and I know it might sound corny, but hear me out. I fell to Earth, and literally anybody could have met me. Most people would have shivved me for my suit alone. So, the greatest miracle of all of this was finding you. I mean, yes, you don't have the monopoly on being a decent human being. But being decent and being a one-vault dweller army? Can you see my point? Miracle. I told you it would be corny. But, well, I mean it. Now that everything's over, where does that really leave us? I've spent so much time here, I never really stopped to think that this is your home, not mine. It feels good to hear you say that. It's been hard to have clarity since I woke up. Between the headaches and total collapse of modern civilization as I knew it, sometimes I'm not sure where certain feelings are coming from. Thanks to you, I'm finally beyond that. And given how life is even more unpredictable than ever these days, I just wanted you to know how much you've come to mean to me. Oh, more? I mean, you've never... I don't know quite what to say. With everything my head has been through, I hadn't even considered that you'd even think I was dating material. I come with my own set of matched luggage, if you know what I mean. Is it too sappy to say that you've got my head spinning? But in a good way. I've been through so much, and I finally have a fresh start. I'm just happy that you're gonna be a part of that. I'm so glad you're home. Oh, hey. I was just thinking about you. You always show up at just the right moment. Sure. So I was able to pull these details from the scanner's readings. I wish I had more details, but that's about all I could pull from the scanner. I don't see anything in the immediate vicinity for this one, so I guess it's just in the middle of the wilderness. So the signals on my scanner are strange. I think these things are called anglers. Like the fish? There are still fish, right? Oh, you're the best. And not just because we're in an apocalyptic wilderness and my options are heavily limited. I actually mean it. Talk to me, friend. It's comforting to have a normal conversation sometimes. No. We did it. Together. We're a team. I don't believe in fate. It's just cheesy, but I think about how we ended up together, and it boggles the mind. I mean, I could have died in space in my pod. I could have died on impact in the crash. Like my crew. I could have been shredded by mutants or drowned in that old bunker. I could have died from the headaches alone, but instead of any of those potentially more likely scenarios, I was found by somebody. Somebody decent and kind. Someone who cares. I don't know, but I think that was the right thing to do. She was in pain this whole time, too. I had no idea. Same thing we do every day, my love. Enjoy ourselves. I think we'll figure it out as we go. We'll make the best of it. I do like seeing the variety of life in Appalachia. It's so odd, so strange. Sometimes I think I should have been a botanist or a biologist. Oh, I've adjusted the scanner so it should be able to continue to pick up good signals around here at least. Before going to space? Sure, of course. I mean, it wasn't so long ago to me, you know? But I'm trying to remind myself actively that it's over. It's like walking through a door and closing it behind me. Almost everybody I knew is behind that door, and it's just right there. So close. I can hear them. But the door's locked, and the key is gone. When they strapped me into the capsule, I knew anything might happen. Could crash into a million pieces. Could fling us off course and off into who knows where. I even joked to myself about seeing aliens. I never, ever thought that we might be the last people to see Earth from up there, though. I hope we can return someday. There's so much that we need to do to get us back in that position, though. Oh, wait. I was supposed to say something like, no, I've got all I need right here. Right? Well, both of those things are true. No matter what happens, I know you will be a part of it. Oh, of course. All thrusters are go, my love. Aside from the fact that the world is full of mutants and creatures and we're constantly under threat, I'm glad that I have your love. You know I feel the same. I love what we have together, and wouldn't change a thing. USSA, Athena, the crushing headaches. I'd do it all again, as long as I knew it led to you. But it worries me that you're asking. Was there something that you wanted to talk about? I love you. You know that, right? I'll be ready to answer that in much more detail tonight. If you like. Oh, okay. Affirmative. Out.